Hi guys, my name is Zane Clements from Zanet Design, and I help web businesses like you grow on the internet by means of design as well. Perhaps taking into account what other clients of yours are thinking when they visit your website. So we're particularly looking at colours at the moment, and I'm using my 20 years of experience to explain why certain colours can be used when it comes to web design and which colour you should choose when it comes to branding or rebranding your website. So we look forward to just running through a few thoughts on the colour blue today. So what do you think of when you think of the colour blue? Here's a question for you. Do you consider that blue is a cold colour, or do you think it's a cool colour? Might sound very similar, but actually some love blue, it's cool. Others would say, it's cold, it puts me off. So is it a positive or a negative when it comes to blue? Put the comments below, let me know. Do you think blue works for you? Do you think it works for your business? Now let me tell you that blue is probably the most common colour when it comes to logos and branding. Why? Well, because it's pretty safe. Because whether it's cool or cold, it doesn't do any harm. People aren't fazed by it. Cool blue is just acceptable. People love it. And when we say it's cool or cold, but often that's just down to the fact that when we grow up, perhaps as a child, we know that the blue tap is the cold tap and the red one is the hot one. And as we grow older, maybe blue, it just doesn't seem to cause any issues. There's no discrepancies. It's just generally accepted that blue is an easy colour. When there's a blue sky, everyone's happy. So blue is an easy colour to use when it comes to business, and particularly if you have no idea what colour to go for. When I'm working with clients, often they say to me, what colour would you suggest? Unless there's an obvious colour. So say, for instance, it's a funeral parlour, then maybe black. Or if it's a racing car, maybe we think of racing green. But on the whole, if they really have no views and it's just a general business that you can't particularly put down to an obvious colour, then blue is always the way to go. It just works. And if you look at some of the businesses we're looking at with logos and blue, you'll notice the different shades of blue too. It just accepted across all sorts of businesses. So blue is a safe colour to use when it comes to branding. That's without a doubt. So we spoke about blues associated with being cold. On the other hand, it's interesting that people are more productive when it comes to blue. So maybe that's something to consider when it comes to your branding and your design. I was reading somewhere a fact here that blue is often used to decorate offices, and research has found that people are more productive in a blue room. Well, I've got a pretty much white office here, but interesting to see that people are more productive, work harder, maybe so they can keep warm because they're feeling a bit cool. I don't know. But anyway, it's interesting to see that blue works. It works hard for you. So let's just think for a moment. We mentioned some of the negatives about blue. Coldness is one of them. Some would say it has no emotion, so it's emotionless. Others would just say that it's not a very caring colour. It doesn't have the warmth of orange or red or yellow. And that's true, it doesn't. But it is what it is. There's some positives that come from blue. When you look at some of the blue logos and the branding, you'll see that loyalty, trust, integrity is often associated with blue. Reliability, responsibility is there. You can think about how blue's used when it comes to perhaps showing authority, devotion, and of course things are generally peaceful, and when it comes to blue, maybe calm as well is considered one of the words to use. So some of these businesses here, there's quite a few when it comes to technology and leading the way when it comes to computer and the internet. So we see that in quite a few of those companies there. So corporate businesses generally use blue. It's good for communication, blue, that's used there often. Social media uses blue. Reliable transportation, clothing, information technology we mentioned there too, and computer hardware. So blue's kind of respected in business, and blue's used as an authority as well. So if you feel blue is a colour that would suit your company and you want to use branding, or you want to do rebranding using blue, then it's pretty much a safe bet that it's going to work and be a responsible colour to choose. I'm Zane from Zanet Design, and hopefully that's been useful. If it's been useful, then make sure you subscribe. Make sure you click the little bell button that will notify you if I have any updates and videos for you, so that I can help you develop your website and make it even better, even greater when it comes to branding, when it comes to giving off the right design message, when it comes to all various ways in which your website will grow. I'm there to help you. So if you've got any questions, then just leave a comment down below and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. Thank you.